A Hong Kong-based pro Hearthstone player received a year-long ban and had his prize money rescinded by Blizzard. It's all because of a political statement he made on an official Taiwanese Hearthstone stream.
On the live stream, Ing-Wai Chung, otherwise known as Blitzchung, put on protective goggles and a gas mask before saying, "Liberate Hong Kong, revolution of our age." The stream quickly cut to a commercial break, and the video itself was quickly pulled and is no longer available online.
Blizzard then announced that Blitzchung was in violation of the 2019 Hearthstone Grandmasters official competition rules. He was also removed from the Grandmasters and will not receive any of the prize money for his performance in Grandmasters Season 2. On top of this, Blizzard banned him from Hearthstone esports for a year and fired the two casters who were hosting Blitzchung's interview.
Before we get into why Blizzard reacted this way over one player's comments, we need to look into what's happening with Hong Kong. The island is currently embroiled in months-long protests against the Chinese government. Hong Kong citizens, known as Hong Kongers, are pushing for more democratic reforms and freedoms in the face of what they feel is encroaching Chinese control over the island and increased police brutality. Hundreds have been arrested, with injuries being reported by both protesters and police.
So why did Blizzard ban a player and fire two livestream casters over comments about Hong Kong? As with so many things, money is probably playing a factor. Blizzard is currently receiving money from Chinese investors, most notably Tencent Holdings, the Chinese tech and media conglomerate that also owns the rights to PUBG in China. Another Blizzard investor, e-commerce company Naspers, also owns stock in Tencent.
Blizzard's games, including Hearthstone, World of Warcraft, and Overwatch, are hugely popular in China and its booming esports scene. The Chinese government controls what media its citizens are allowed to consume. That includes video games, and any statement seen as being critical to the government could cause a movie or game to be banned, which could be a huge blow to Blizzard's bottom line.
And speaking of bans, South Park was recently banned in the country after an episode aired that poked fun at the Chinese government. And basketball team the Houston Rockets of the NBA also faced the ire of China after its general manager retweeted a statement that was in support of the Hong Kong protests. China has blocked broadcasts of the NBA's preseason games as a result.
Now, according to Blizzard, Blitzchung's actions violated Rules Section 6.10, which reads, "Engaging in any act that, in Blizzard's sole discretion, brings you into public disrepute, offends a portion or group of the public, otherwise damages Blizzard's image, will result in removal from Grandmasters and reduction of the player's prize total to $0 US." In response, Blitzchung gave this comment to IGN. "I expected the decision by Blizzard. I think it's unfair, but I do respect their decision. I'm not regardful of what I said."
And how does all this affect gamers outside of Hong Kong? With China quickly becoming one of the world's leading economies, Chinese businesses invest heavily in Western media, especially in video games and movies. Blockbuster movies have been pandering to Chinese audiences for years, changing ethnicities of characters, adding in Chinese product placement, even shooting different scenes exclusively for the market. Now we see companies like Blizzard walking on eggshells, trying not to upset its Chinese investors, even if it means censoring and punishing a player for making a political statement. We'll be following this story closely, so stay tuned to IGN as more develops.